internet. No way, I'm not Dan. Hi, whoever stumbled on this on the internet. Actually doing one of these not entirely in a summarized fashion on one day entirely, and I actually intend to do... This is Saturday. I'll probably do more tomorrow. It's still a step up. See, my life continues to be consuming content and creating content. I have so many sim ideas, seriously. There was a point where I, considered / did for a short while have a separate YouTube channel for my sim stuff versus my other gaming stuff. And now it's it's back to being all on one, and it's just, Sims is going to take over, and I'm okay with that. I think, mostly. I can be more variety, which is fine. I'm still technically variety because my gaming channel has Fear and Sims uploading at the moment with a sprinkle of Animal Crossing. I like things. And I'm still trying to stay with my attempting to practice the eyelineriness. Pictures for actual close-up quality. It's going okay. Still have the issue with I don't know how the heck I'm meant to actually fill in right above my eyelash line, because that does not work. I swear, I'm convinced I'm painting over it, and it's just not happening. But eyeliner basically covers it, and maybe that is the trick. Maybe this isn't a weird my eyeball thing. Maybe this happens to most people. I don't know. Or at least people of my eye shape, whatever it is. I think almond or something. But the most exciting thing, guys, the most exciting thing is as of today, the 9th of May, 2020, I'm a dog aunt. My best friend got a puppy, and look at him! Look at that sweet little face! That beautiful gray, brindly pattern and white, and the little paws with the little pink paw beans. He's called Flint, and he is precious. He is a whippet. And I can't wait to eventually meet him. Until then, my friend is supplying me with many photos and a very adorable video. He's 8 weeks old, and he has basically mostly slept, drank, ate, went back to sleeping. My friend has basically sat watching him sleep, wondering when does this puppy gonna pee? Because apparently she keeps trying to take him outside, and he's just not interested. He wants to eat grass. He doesn't want to, relieve his bladder. He is the cutest little thing, and I am already looking online at dog jumpers of the novelty dinosaur and penguin design variety. I'm gonna spoil that little pupper. I'm going to spoil him. He seems to be a very quiet dog. My friend said he hasn't really made a single noise. He made literally one small noise whenever she was close to his face, and that's it. So between the sleeping, which is apparently just a puppy thing. Apparently puppies are basically koalas at this age. So between that and the quiet thing, I'm just do you have a dog or do you have another me? I relate to this dog. I'm going to live vicariously through her pet ownership, and you're just going to end up getting updates from him. It'll be and my pup view. How do you combine puppy and nephew? Pup view, neffy, neffer, pupper. I'll get back to you on that one. I'm open to suggestions. Or we just don't go that road at all. One or the other. It's fine. It's fine. Living vicariously through other people's pets. It's like The Sims, but next level. I think I mentioned before, I don't know if I'm pretty sure I mentioned before how, me and one group of friends are doing a weekly quiz night. And we've been doing it so the previous week's winner does the next week's quiz. So that means I'm doing it this week. And oh boy, did I have fun with this. Because this is our third or fourth week? Yeah, fourth week doing quizzes. And we've learned that our interests only have some overlap. I don't think it'd be possible for us to do any sort of quiz that would be, equal in terms of things we'd have a chance of knowing. Some people are very, niche into... there's the 3 people who are into horror movies, and then everyone else. And then there's the people who are really into 80s pop music, and then everyone else. That sort of thing. So, I have not aimed to be a super kind, nice little quiz. Because I did a gaming round the very first week, because we each did a round, and then we switched to one person doing quizzes. And I tried to be accommodating. I did a gaming round, and I tried to be yeah, I'll have some questions that are Nintendo, and some questions about, there was a Grand Theft. No, there wasn't a Grand Theft Auto. That was someone else's round. Like, I had a Spyro question, I had a Sims question, I had Resident Evil question, in a broad about the series sense. Like, I tried to stick only to big names and some of the things people were more interested in, like Nintendo, and it still wasn't. So I was like, no, this time, no mercy. Some questions are literally mercy questions. Like, they've got to be an easy answer. I will be concerned. I will be genuinely concerned otherwise. And then the rest of the questions, I haven't tried to be accommodating. I haven't tried to have a balance of accommodation and harder stuff. I've just been like, that's an interesting question, let's throw it in. So I have 6 rounds. A general knowledge one, which just has a little bit like, what does this word mean? What is this the phobia of? History question. Animal fact, like it's a little variety. Then I have a Disney round, a horror round, a food round, and then the two shorter rounds at the end. One is like a true or false section. And then the last one is the bonus surprise. This is where I had fun just because I enjoy making my friends suffer. It's 5 questions about me. It's a, how well do you know me? No pressure, I'm not judging. Spoiler alert, I'm judging in the most friendliest way. My best friend's slightly scared because she was talking to me at one point in the week and we were like, yeah, looking forward to the quiz. And I was like, yes. And she's like, oh no. Okay, guys, side note, because you know when you just move and discover something? This dress has pockets. just walking around and I just had my hand just slipped into the pocket and I was like, oh, there's a pocket! Hello. Good morning. It's Sunday morning. It's this morning because this should go up today, hopefully, maybe, actually. The most important thing of the day, here is an adorable clip of my best friend's puppy Flint this morning being a vicious killer with his toy elephant. I woke up to the most beautiful update of him, which I think is going to be my life now. I'm just going to check my phone every so often and it's just going to be more Flint, and I'm very okay with this. But apparently he started off sleeping in his own bed last night, in his own dog bed, and like within an hour, like no more than an hour, and he was like, but whom in bed? Apparently he was trying to jump up in her bed, and she was like, okay, and then proceeded to be afraid all night of like rolling over on him or something. But he slept very well. I'm told that he just constantly changed into cuter and cuter cuddle positions. So precious. I still love you. It's okay. And yes, the quiz last night was fun. I had my goal for making the quiz. I was like, okay, we have too many varied interests and knowledge. There's no point trying to make it like accommodating. Still kind of accommodating, you know. There was a Disney round. There was, you know, general knowledge, like, you know. But I just went with, that's an interesting fun fact. Let's throw that in, because people either know things or we're all going to go, oh, that's cool. And I think I achieved it in the... People said they still had fun, but some of the answers I got to questions were like, please tell me it gets easier. There was some very good creative, like, I don't know the answers, I have a funny answers though. Like, I did a surprise bonus round at the end that was just 5 questions, so I'm like, how well do you know me? Just to really mess with people. And there were some very interesting answers for what I studied at uni, but my favorite was definitely the degree in ridiculously hard quizzes one. That was the answer, so funny, I still gave it a point. Anyway, I've also kind of been thinking, okay, this was like my 2 a.m., 3 a.m. thoughts last night, so enjoy. A bit of a follow-up from last week's little, like, 8-minute ramble about internal misogyny and the color pink and shit. This is like internal misogyny and liking things. Cringe culture, whatever. Because I was reading a bunch of posts at like 3 a.m. about cringe culture. From the angle of how, like, it's stuff that, like, young girls like is always ridiculed. Probably the biggest example for like cringe culture might be My Little Pony, because I've never like knew My Little Pony, like the show. I'm not familiar with. I did have a nice little collection of all of My Little Pony toys that are apparently like 3rd generation or something, because I remember very frustratedly trying to remember the name of one of them, and that's how I discovered there's more of the generations of My Little Pony toys than you'd think. They were like a weird in between one, and I was like, oh, okay, fun facts. But that's a side tangent. Like, cause like, it was like weird for guys to like it, but then it's also just weird in general to like it, because it's like, what? like, just generally, of all the types of media, it's like, if guys like it, like, LOL, it's like, no, you can't like it, that's too girly, but if girls go like it, LOL, no, you can't like it, that's too girly? Like, you can't, like, anything associated with being feminine is just bad regardless of who you are or whatever? Like, is that literally the basis of it? Because really? Really? Like I said, never got into the My Little Pony thing. I have heard wonderful things, like, and I mean, I'm a sucker for anything about friendship, so I'm sure I'll watch it eventually, in the same way that I will eventually actually fully watch Avatar. Yes, I know, I'm late. I'm so late, but that's me. I am late to everything. But what I can talk a little bit more personally on is the whole Twilight thing, because, like, that was the thing when I was, like, 13, 14, I can't remember exactly. And, you know, it was like, oh, Twilight came out, and the teen girls love it, but it's the coolest thing to hate on, because, well, I guess now cringe culture. Back then, I was like, okay. Like, even being 13, 14, I felt like I had to distance myself from it, because it was clearly this terrible thing that would be, you know, a complete tragedy to, like, be associated with liking or whatever. I was like, even though it's like, sort of my friends openly liked it. Like, I remember going to see, I don't know if it was the second or third one for my friend's birthday and stuff. Like, I read the books. Like, yes, the relationship part was sucky even then, but I've also never been that big into anything that's very romance-focused. Even before, you know, you're old enough to realize just how shitty the whole relationship thing is. Because I'm a sucker for supernatural creatures. That's literally all you need to get me interested in anything. So I don't know if, for me personally, if this is more associated with the cringe culture, like, ew, teenage girls like it, so we must mock it thing. Or, like, so maybe is the whole, like, subculture around it getting mocked still just part of the ew teen girls thing? Or is it a separate thing as well, but also includes that? I haven't thought about this long enough on that one, so, you know, maybe we'll have part 3. Maybe we won't. Maybe you'll have an interesting comment. Whatever. Just thinking out loud here. Because my big thing in my teens was absolutely 110% My Chemical Romance. Like, that was my teen obsession. You don't want to know how many posters are still on my wall. Still my favorite band. Still love the shit out of them. But even though they're probably one of the things I would not think I'd be like, no, I don't like those. Like, I don't think I've ever directly hidden that fact. They'll probably have by omission, maybe. Because whilst I'm very like, yeah, they're my favorite band, so what? Like, get over yourself, people have favorite bands, like, get off your high horse. Whatever. Not at all wrapped in things from long ago. Favorite bands are valid. But clearly there's some things still rattling in my head from back then. Because I realized whenever someone asks me, like, what music I listen to, whatever, and this wasn't MCR specific, but they'll be my go-to, like, my favorite band, like, I'll mention them. And I got immediately anxious, although I was at a point where I was feeling heightened anxiety already, so I don't really, But I got really anxious, like, I can't say what music I like they're gonna judge me, they're gonna, even though, you know, I'm not in high school anymore, where everyone's like, LOL, Eva, what a Razorblade, because what the fuck was that about? I feel like this has become longer than I realized, but I was thinking that this might tie into a bit of a complex I've had most of my life that I maybe didn't realize was associated with some of this stuff, because I've had a bit of a complex around, like, essentially the word cute. For most of my life, I've been kind of iffy about being described as cute. Like, from a sort of angle, like, I felt like if I was cute, I couldn't be anything else. Like, I couldn't be, like, strong or badass or cool or like, or as I got older, you know, any other appearance-based descriptive words. Which so it felt like it was a limiting box. And being a teeny, tiny, short little girl who was also quiet and into plushies, cute was kind of an easy label. I'm in my 20s now. The more distance I get from the past, I'm more like, yeah, whatever, it's cool. Because it's like, I can embrace the cute, whilst that does not diminish my love of all spooky, dark stuff. It doesn't mean I'm only cute. Like, it can be one description of many, and everything can coexist. Which I am more than okay with. Although, I would never deny my love of cute plushies. It's really only the plushies anyway. It's being short and the plushies. And the occasionally talking in little cutesy voices. I'll be sure to keep you very updated on Flint, because I think he'll just be a feature of every vlog ever. So I'm a puppy aunt. Like, I'm gonna make the most of this. He's so adorable. Look at him. If you want to check out more stuff, I oddly enough have more videos on this channel. I have so many gaming videos on my other channel. I'm going into Sim Overdrive, and the channel doesn't quite know it yet, but trust me, my editing program does.